My fiancé accused me. "You're cheating, I can feel it," just because I started working out and dressing better. I didn't argue, I just smiled. A week later, when she found out why I'd really been doing it, she couldn't even speak. I'm Aiden, 32, and I'd been engaged to Lauren for 6 months when everything fell apart. We'd been together for 4 years, living together for 2, and the proposal had been this beautiful moment on a beach at sunset that she'd posted about endlessly on social media. Everyone thought we were the perfect couple. The problems started in March. I'd been feeling off for a few weeks, tired all the time, losing weight without trying, just generally not myself. I finally went to the doctor for a physical I'd been putting off. Standard blood work, routine checkups, the usual. I expected them to tell me I was stressed or needed more sleep. Instead, Dr. Morrison called me back 3 days later and asked me to come in to discuss the results. That's never a good sign. "Aiden, your blood work shows some concerning markers," she said, pulling up my charts on her computer. "Your liver enzymes are elevated, and there are some other indicators that we need to investigate further. I'm referring you to an oncologist." The word hung in the air between us. Oncologist. "Cancer?" I managed to ask. "We don't know yet, but we need to rule it out. I've made you an appointment with Dr. Sarah Chen for next week. In the meantime, I want you to start taking better care of yourself. Nutrition, exercise, stress management. Whatever this is, your body needs to be as strong as possible." I drove home in a daze. I didn't tell Lauren that night. I didn't know what to tell her. We don't know anything yet, I reasoned. No point in worrying her until we have actual information. The appointment with Dr. Chen led to more tests. A CT scan, a biopsy, more blood work. Each test took days to schedule, days to get results, days of walking around with this secret growing inside me, both literally and figuratively. Meanwhile, I'd started following Dr. Morrison's advice. I joined a gym, started eating better, bought new clothes that actually fit instead of the worn-out stuff I'd been wearing for years. It wasn't about vanity. It was about control. I couldn't control what was happening inside my body, but I could control how I took care of it. Lauren noticed the changes immediately. "You're going to the gym a lot lately," she commented one evening after I got back from a workout. "Yeah, just trying to get healthier." "And the new clothes? The haircut?" Just felt like it was time for a change. She looked at me suspiciously but didn't push further. Not then. 2 weeks into my transformation, while I was still waiting for biopsy results, Lauren confronted me. I'd just gotten home from the gym, showered, and was making dinner when she walked into the kitchen with her arms crossed. "We need to talk." I looked up from the vegetables I was chopping. "Okay, what's up?" "What's up?" "Really?" Her voice was sharp. "You've been acting weird for weeks. Going to the gym every day, buying new clothes, suddenly caring about how you look. You barely touch me anymore. You're distant. You're hiding something." "Lauren, I'm just trying to be healthier." "Bullshit. You're cheating. I can feel it." I set down the knife and turned to face her. "I'm not cheating on you." "Then what is it?" Because this is exactly how it starts. The sudden interest in fitness, the new wardrobe, the secrecy. I've seen it before. My ex did the same thing before I found out about his affair. I'm not your ex. Then prove it. Tell me what's really going on. I almost told her then, almost explained about the doctor's appointments, the tests, the waiting, but something stopped me. Maybe it was the accusation in her voice. Maybe it was the fact that she immediately jumped to cheating instead of being concerned about me. Maybe I just needed to know the truth myself before I could share it. "There's nothing to tell," I said calmly. "I'm working on myself. That's it. I don't believe you. That's your problem, not mine." She stared at me for a long moment, then left the room. I heard our bedroom door slam. Over the next week, things got worse. Lauren started checking my phone when she thought I wasn't looking. going through my coat pockets, asking where I'd been if I came home 5 minutes late. The accusations became constant. Who is she? There is no she. I'm not stupid, Aiden. Something is going on. You're right. Something is going on. But it's not what you think. Then tell me what it is. I just smiled. I couldn't help it. The absurdity of the situation, my fiancé convinced I was having an affair when I was actually dealing with a potential cancer diagnosis. It would have been funny if it wasn't so heartbreaking. That smile made her even angrier. This isn't funny. I never said it was. You're being cruel, making me feel crazy. I'm not making you feel anything. You're choosing to believe something that isn't true instead of trusting me. How can I trust you when you won't talk to me? How can I trust you when you won't believe me? We were at a stalemate. The biopsy results came back on a Thursday. Dr. Chen called me herself. Aiden, I have your results. Can you come in tomorrow morning? Just tell me now. She hesitated. I'd prefer to discuss this in person. Please, I need to know. Another pause. It's not cancer. The biopsy showed some abnormal cells, but they're benign. What you have is a condition called fatty liver disease. It's serious, but it's manageable with lifestyle changes. The good news is, the changes you've already been making, the diet, the exercise, those are exactly what you need to be doing. I sat down on the edge of my car in the parking lot where I'd taken the call. So I'm going to be okay? Yes. With proper management, absolutely. We'll need to monitor you regularly, and you'll need to maintain these healthy habits, but this is very treatable. After I hung up, I sat there for a while just breathing. Relief, exhaustion, and something else I couldn't quite name washed over me. I'd spent 3 weeks convinced I might be dying, and instead, I'd gotten a wake-up call to live better. When I got home that evening, Lauren was waiting. She'd clearly been crying. I talked to Jessica today, she said. Jessica was her best friend. She thinks I should call off the wedding. That if you're cheating now, you'll never stop. Jessica doesn't know what she's talking about. Then help me understand. Tell me what's going on with you. I looked at her, really looked at her. The woman I'd planned to marry, the person who should have been my safe place, my partner. And I realized something. She hadn't asked once if I was okay, if something was wrong with me, if I needed help. Her first assumption, her only assumption, was betrayal. You want to know why I've been going to the gym? I asked quietly. Why I've been buying new clothes and taking care of myself. Yes, finally. Because 3 weeks ago, my doctor called me in for test results. My blood work was abnormal. She referred me to an oncologist. Lauren's face went white. What? I've spent the past 3 weeks getting tested for cancer. CT scans, biopsies, the whole thing. The gym, the diet, the clothes. I was trying to do everything I could to be strong enough to fight whatever they found. I got my results today. She couldn't speak, just stared at me with her mouth slightly open. It's not cancer, I continued. It's a liver condition that I can manage with lifestyle changes. But for 3 weeks, I thought I might be dying. And you thought I was cheating. Aiden, You didn't ask if I was okay. Not once. You didn't wonder if something was wrong, if I needed support. You went straight to assuming I was betraying you. Why didn't you tell me? Her voice was barely a whisper. Because I was scared. Because I didn't want to worry you until I knew what we were dealing with. And then when you accused me, I wanted to see if you'd trust me. If you'd believe me when I said nothing was wrong. You didn't. Tears were streaming down her face now. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean... I know you didn't mean to, but you did it anyway. Update 1. That conversation happened on a Thursday night. By Friday morning, Lauren was a mess. She called in sick to work and spent the entire day trying to apologize, trying to explain, trying to make me understand that she'd been acting out of fear and insecurity. My ex really did cheat on me, she said through tears. It destroyed me. When I saw you changing, I panicked. I couldn't go through that again. So instead of talking to me, instead of trusting the person you're supposed to marry, you turned me into your ex in your head. I know that now. I'm so sorry, Aiden. Please forgive me. I wanted to forgive her. Part of me did forgive her. But a larger part was just tired. I need some space, I told her. I need time to process everything. The health scare, your accusations, all of it. Are we still engaged? I looked down at the ring on my finger. I don't know. I stayed at my brother's place that weekend, told him the whole story, the doctor appointments, the tests, Lauren's accusations, everything. He listened without interrupting, then said something that stuck with me. When things get hard, people show you who they really are. Your first instinct was to protect her from worry. Her first instinct was to protect herself from hurt. That tells you something. Monday morning, I went back to the apartment to get more of my things. Lauren was there, looking like she hadn't slept. I told my parents, she said, about what happened, about what I did. They're disappointed in me. My mom said I sabotaged the best thing that ever happened to me. This isn't about your parents. I know. It's about us. About me not trusting you. About me being so damaged from my past that I couldn't see what was right in front of me. Lauren, I was dealing with a potential cancer diagnosis. I was terrified, and instead of being my partner, you became my adversary. Do you understand how alone that made me feel? She nodded, sobbing. I do now. I'm so sorry. Sorry doesn't fix it. Then what does? Tell me what I can do to fix this. I don't know if you can. Update 2. We spent the next 2 weeks in this weird limbo. Still technically engaged, but living apart. Lauren went to therapy, individual sessions to work through her trust issues. She sent me updates, not to pressure me, but just to show me she was trying. My brother thought I should end it. She showed you who she is in a crisis. Believe her. My mom thought I should give her another chance. Everyone makes mistakes. Marriage is about forgiveness. I didn't know what I thought. During this time, I kept up with my health regimen. Regular checkups with Dr. Chen, strict diet, daily exercise. The routine had become comforting, and my numbers were improving, liver enzymes coming down, overall health markers getting better. Lauren came to one of my doctor's appointments. I didn't invite her. She just showed up in the waiting room. I called your mom to find out when your next appointment was, she admitted. I wanted to be here. To support you the way I should have from the beginning. We sat together in silence until Dr. Chen called me back. Lauren asked if she could come in with me. I said yes. Dr. Chen went over my latest results. Everything was trending in the right direction. She was pleased with my progress and said if I kept this up, my prognosis was excellent. You have a good support system, I hope? Dr. Chen asked. I looked at Lauren. She was crying again, but quietly. Tears of relief this time, I think. I'm working on it, I said. After the appointment, Lauren and I went to a coffee shop nearby. We sat across from each other, both holding cups neither of us was drinking. I don't know if I can marry you, I said finally. I want to. I love you, but I don't know if I can trust that when things get hard again, and they will get hard. You'll be there for me instead of against me. That's fair, she said. I don't know if I'd trust me either, honestly. But I'm trying to become someone you can trust. Someone who deserves you. Why should I believe that this time will be different? Because I understand now what I almost lost. I understood it the second you told me about the cancer scare. The look on your face. God, Aiden, I'll never forget it. You were so calm, so resigned, like you'd already accepted that I'd failed you. And I had. You did, I agreed. I can't take it back. I can only promise to do better going forward, but I understand if that's not enough, if I've broken something that can't be fixed. We sat there for a while longer, not talking, just existing in each other's space. It was the most honest moment we'd had in months. Update 3. I moved back into the apartment 2 weeks later. Not because everything was magically fixed, but because I was tired of living out of a suitcase at my brother's place. Lauren and I agreed to couples counseling, which we started immediately. Our therapist, Marcus, didn't pull any punches. Lauren, you projected your trauma onto Aiden at the exact moment he needed you most. That's a significant breach of trust. Aiden, you withheld important health information from your partner, which denied her the opportunity to support you. Both of these behaviors stem from fear, and both need to be addressed. It was hard work. Sessions where we both cried. Sessions where we both got angry. Sessions where we just sat in uncomfortable silence while Marcus waited for one of us to say something real. Slowly, things started to shift. Lauren worked on her trust issues, on recognizing when her past was influencing her present. I worked on being more open, on not protecting people from hard truths because I was afraid of their reactions. The wedding date came and went. We'd postponed it indefinitely, telling people we wanted more time to plan. Really, we wanted more time to make sure we were making the right decision. 6 months after the initial confrontation, Lauren brought up the wedding again. "I don't know if you still want to marry me," she said one night while we were making dinner together, a routine we'd fallen back into. "But if you do, I want you to know that I'm not the same person who accused you of cheating. Therapy has helped me see how much damage I was carrying around, how I was hurting you because I was hurt." "I'm not the same person either," I said. "The health scare changed me, made me realize life's too short to waste on bullshit, including my own bullshit about not asking for help when I need it." "So where does that leave us?" "I don't know. I still love you. I think I always will. But love isn't always enough." "No," she agreed, "but maybe it's a start." Final update. It's been a year since the accusation, since the diagnosis, since everything fell apart and had to be rebuilt from scratch. Lauren and I are still together, still engaged, though we haven't set a new wedding date. Maybe we never will. Maybe being engaged forever is enough for us. My health is stable. I've maintained all the lifestyle changes, and my latest checkup showed normal liver function for the first time in over a year. Dr. Chen says I'm a success story, someone who took a wake-up call and actually listened. Lauren's in a better place too. She's still in therapy, still working through her trust issues, but she's made real progress. When I have bad days, and I still have bad days, she's there for me now. Actually there, not just physically present but emotionally available. Last month I had a minor health scare, just a stomach bug that wouldn't go away, but given my history I had to get it checked out. The old me would have hidden it until I had answers. The old Lauren would have panicked and assumed the worst. Instead, I told her immediately, "I need to see the doctor. I'm probably fine, but I need you to know." And she said, "Okay, I'll come with you. Whatever it is, we'll deal with it together." That's when I knew we were going to be okay. Maybe not perfect, maybe not the fairy tale we thought we were living before, but okay. Real. Built on actual trust instead of just assumptions and hopes. I still have the engagement ring I bought her. It's sitting in my drawer next to the medical reports from my diagnosis, both reminders of what almost was, what almost wasn't, and what actually is. People ask me sometimes if I regret not telling her sooner about the health issues, if things would have been different if I'd been honest from the start. Maybe they would have. But then, maybe we wouldn't have learned what we needed to learn about each other. The accusations hurt, the mistrust hurt. Coming home from a cancer screening to be accused of infidelity hurt more than I can articulate. But it also showed me something important. When you're going through hell, you need to know who's willing to go through it with you. Lauren wasn't ready then, but she is now, and I'm ready to let her. Edit. A lot of people are asking why I stayed with someone who accused me of cheating during a health crisis. Fair question. The answer is complicated. Yes, she hurt me. But I also recognize that her reaction came from deep trauma, and she's done real work to address it. I'm not saying everyone should forgive their partner in this situation. I'm just saying I chose to, and for me, it was the right choice. Edit 2. For those asking about my health, I'm doing great, thank you. Fatty liver disease is manageable with lifestyle changes, and I've maintained all of them. Regular checkups, clean eating, consistent exercise. I feel better now than I have in years. Edit 3. No, we haven't set a wedding date yet. Yes, we're still engaged. We'll get married when it feels right, not because of some timeline or external pressure. If that's never, we're both okay with that too.